Town meeting was back for a special session on Wednesday night, October 5th at Powers Hall. There were 13 topics up for debate, with a few of them dealing with issues surrounding the new Hillside School. Mike Levin gives us the rundown of every issue from the big meeting.
While the temperature in Powers Hall dropped throughout the night, the special town meeting on October 5th featured a few heated debates. At the start of the proceedings, 2 of the 13 articles on the agenda were removed. Article 11, the easement request on Greendale Ave made by Eversource, which we detailed here on the Needham Channel News a few weeks ago, as well as Article 13, a petition to address zoning for residential teardowns. 2 more articles were unanimously approved without discussion to amend budgets in 2017. Article 6 for the operating budget and Article 7 for the RTS Enterprise Fund budgets. The remaining 9 articles were brought before town meeting, beginning with Article 1, a new collective bargaining agreement for the Needham Fire Union, which was unanimously approved. Article 2 was the first of several articles surrounding the new Hillside School, an approval for $57.5 million for the design, engineering, and construction. The total cost of the project is $66 million, with the first $8.5 already approved.
I've heard the conspiracy theory talk beginning already. Needham has always, prior to this ballot question, included the amount of the ballot question in the question itself. In this case, we will be asking to bond $66 million for the construction of the Hillside School and the acquisition of property for the school. It's not a secret. However, Needham seems to be one of the only towns around that includes the amount on the ballot question, and the MSBA required form of the vote does not permit the inclusion of a number. Trust me, Kate and Dave tried to get a number included. So no conspiracy, we're just following the MSBA's rules. For $13 to $14 million, it seemed important that we follow their guidelines.
The article was approved, setting up an override vote in November. Article 3 asked for $250,000 for outside play areas at the new Hillside School. The land is located in Needham, but is actually owned by Wellesley, who agreed to lease the land to Needham free of charge for 10 years. The article was unanimously approved. The most controversial topic of the night, Article 4 was introduced to change zoning laws for the height of schools and municipal buildings. The new Hillside School was the catalyst for the article, which raised a lengthy debate broken up by a recess.
I'm worried. I'm worried about the nature of the town. I'm worried about the direction that these kinds of modernizations are causing for residents. And I would hope that we could strike municipal buildings and yet still protect the building of this school, which I totally support. So it's my fear, and it's fear built on what I've seen happening. It's not abstract fear. It's not fear for what I haven't seen. It's fear born of what I have seen, that I ask people to think hard about this.
The article was eventually approved by a hand count. Article 5 was another zoning issue, the definition of a basement, which moved quickly and was approved unanimously. Article 8 was passed by a majority vote, a request for a $200,000 appropriation for a national pollutant discharge elimination system MS4 stormwater permit. Article 9 was unanimously approved, a $90,000 appropriation for Elliott School traffic safety improvements. Article 10 also approved unanimously, the acceptance of an easement on Central Avenue to allow car and foot traffic over Sunrise Terrace. And finally, Article 12. This was an issue about notifying town meeting members when the annual election in Needham is held. Currently, each member is mailed a postcard, but this article proposed eliminating those postcards, saving $1,700. The article just barely passed by a 91 to 66 hand vote. That concluded the special town meeting from Powers Hall. This is Mike Levin reporting for the Needham Channel News.